Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Chet Holmgren.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at small forward. And for the Thunder, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. SGA and Wallace with the backcourt. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason codification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Gotta check it out.
Now here's White. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
On the wing, SGA. He's guarded by White. Gilgous Alexander passes to Williams. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's White. It's Brown on the wing. To the inside. Queta gets the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's SGA. He had 25 points in his last game.
Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shea with a perfect delivery.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man. And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just 2 to shoot. Hauser. No good on the quick 3.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now here's SGA. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White.
That is so clever by Gilgous Alexander. He gets the defender in the air, gets him to bite on that shot fake.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
SGA hits them both. And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Reset. Reset.
Falls for Tatum. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
He's off on the second. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players. Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. And he nails the third. Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgous-Alexander. Gilgous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The leaderboard to see which teams have the toughest defenses this past season. The Celtics in second. In the third spot, Oklahoma City.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 7 points.
That's money in the bank for Tatum. Easy to see why he takes so many threes.
Williams looking around. Gilgous-Alexander on the wing. Puts up a deep three. Hauled in by Brown. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White can't hit. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Shoots from the line. The rebound, Celtics.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
A minute 15 left in the first. Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Thunder with a lead. Pass to SGA. And the layup falls. Gilgous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Brown inside. Watched by Wallace. Brown, that's good.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. .105 left in the first quarter. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Gonzalez. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for the Celtics, Shireman, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Off on the first. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Toward outside. Holmgren with a screen on Tatum. Here's Dort. Tatum with some nice D.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
With the 7-footer. And that misses. That would have put him up. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the floor for Boston, we've got Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the 4 slot. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. On target from range. Mitchell's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you, BA.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Gilgous Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Celtics also making a change. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Williams against Vucevic. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 2. SGA against Pritchard. Williams from long range. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 4 assists now tonight.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Now here's Pritchard. Coming off a 12-point game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams, and Williams is subbed in for Dort. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Here's Gilgous Alexander. He has 6. Outside Mitchell. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Gilgous Alexander punches it home.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside, SGA. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hartenstein playing well above the rim.
And Tatum going in. Hauser passes to Vucevic. There's Tatum with the 3. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got 15.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Gilgous Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by White. Oklahoma City gets it back. Outside Gilgous Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. SGA, what a finish.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Boston also changing it up. Tatum's checked in for Vucevic. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Gilgous Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's Pritchard. Up and in on the layup. Pritchard's got 5 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Boston's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Here's Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
Terrific initiative from the swingman. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Williams from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Data no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
Brown looking around. With 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it, Ernie. I mean, like 2 teams who are evenly matched, because those are the type of teams that I played for my entire career.
Kenny, stop it. You beat me one time. You don't want to talk about dominant teams. Those were led by me. You got so lucky. Make the free throws, Nick.
I don't think that's true, big man. When it comes to my lifetime record against you, even with other teams, I went easy.
And here we go again. Sorry, folks. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset, but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
Celtics trail by 5. SGA and Wallace in the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Brown, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you, Ryan.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Kata, and he jams it home with authority.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Hartenstein with a screen on White. Pass to Wallace. Takes a 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgous Alexander's got his 9th assist of the game now. White, the pass to Hauser. Nice move. The kick to Tatum. And stolen by Hartenstein. On the wing, SGA, defended by Hauser. Gilgous Alexander. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Kick out to Brown. The three is up. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown! When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Back to White. 4-3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Gilgous Alexander. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on White.
And that's just got to be difficult for the defense. Watching SGA overcome that kind of coverage.
That's his second personal foul.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
At the line for one. Shea Gilgous Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgous Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
White finds Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Hauser outside. Outside White. Pass to Keita. They need this. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgous Alexander. 13 points in the game. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Holmgren inside. Tatum's there. And it's Holmgren missing. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Down by 12. Shoots over Holmgren. It's Tatum working inside.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Down low. The ball's knocked loose. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Hartenstein. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. And the Celtics also making a change. Vucevic, he's checked in for Keita. Gilgous Alexander against White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on White.
And that's the thing about SGA. He keeps coming at you, and he forces every action defensively.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Jalen Williams. Boston also changing it up. Walsh is checked in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for Hauser. SGA hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Vucevic, a screen on Gilgous Alexander. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. And here's Brown to the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Gilgous Alexander. 16 points for him. The shot by Dort, no good. Celtics trail by 10. It's stolen by SGA. .51 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Nice D from Brown. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Brown with the steal. 16 feet out. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 14.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Now here's SGA. Williams, a screen on Brown. Here's SGA. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. SGA's got 8 points here in the quarter. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Shireman in at the 2. Now here's Dort, outside for Mitchell, and there's a 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 12. Pritchard with it. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Pritchard. Tatum's got 19 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Holmgren with a screen on Pritchard. Inside. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Pass to Shireman. Now here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Tatum from long range. And Tatum drills the 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Holmgren with a screen on Tatum. And it's Dort off the drive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Joe. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. Tatum against Holmgren. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You never want to foul Tatum in the act. Jason is one of the best foul shooters in the NBA.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails both of them. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Oklahoma City leading by 7. On the wing, SGA, defended by Pritchard. Outside for Dort, back to SGA. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pritchard. Good drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum commits on the drive.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Pritchard against SGA. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Left side, Brown. Stolen by Mitchell. Dort outside. SGA against Pritchard. Takes a step back. Now here's Gilgous Alexander. Defense right on him. Shoots over Pritchard. SGA can't get it to go. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Tatum outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Dort. Yes! Using that window.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. Boston also changed in and up. Kadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now, here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgous Alexander. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics ball.
Celtics trail by 9. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Williams up top. Now Holmgren. Holmgren puts it through. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And he slams it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Gilgous Alexander, booyah! He sinks the triple.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Shoots a three. It's off. Here's Oklahoma City now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. They set a pick. Misses the three. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.